The moment I opened my SOCMED accounts, ay kaagad na bumungad sa akin ang topic patungkol sa nangyaring iskandalo sa restaurant. Handa na ako magbasa ulit ng mga negatibong komento patungkol sa akin, ngunit gano'n na lamang ang pagtaas ng isa kong kilay nang makabasa ako ng mga negatibong komento patungkol kay Maristela. I read some comments that are talking about our past, about how Lucas cheated on me and left me for Maristela. May mga nagkomento na karma na daw ang nararanasan ni Maristela. Mga komento na nagsasabing una naman daw na ng agaw ng asawa si Maristela, kaya ano daw ang karapatan nito na magalit. Ngayong siya naman daw ang naagawan. May iba naman na nagsasabing binabawi ko lang naman daw ang kung ano ang akin. The netizens are now divided, unlike yesterday na puro ako ang masama, malandi at mga agaw. Ngayon ay may kumakampi na sa akin na siyang bumabatikos kay Maristela at may mga kumakampi naman kay Maristela na siyang bumabatikos naman sa akin. While the remaining comments ay tungkol na kay Lucas, they are saying na dapat daw si Lucas talagang sisihin dahil hindi daw siya makontento, habang ang iba nagsasabing hindi rin naman daw nila kami masisisi na Maristela. Sa gwapo at tikas ba naman daw ni Lucas? Kahit sino raw, bibigay. Napangisi tuloy ako. Mukhang may maganda naman palang naidulot ang video. Dahil sa video na yon, naungkat na ang nakaraan naming tatlo, na alam kong hindi gustong mangyari ni Maristela dahil ikakasira yun ng image na iniingatan niya. And speaking of image, habang patuloy pa rin ako nagbabrowse sa social media, ay isang balita ang nakakuha ng atensyon ko. At siyang nakapagpalaki ng ngisi ko. Dalawang malalaking brand na ini-endorso ni Maristela ay pinakawalan na siya. According to the news, hindi na raw maganda ang imaheng ipinakita ni Maristela, kaya nagdesisyon na ang dalawang brands na bitawan na siya at hindi na siya kukunan ulit bilang endorser ng mga ito. And I must say, those brands are very clever to remove Maristela as their endorser. I mean, who would want to be involved with a home wrecker? Ngayon ay hindi na lamang si Lucas ang nawala kay Maristela, bukang pati trabaho niya, mawawala na rin. Everything that I wanted to happen seems to be falling into place, I said to myself. I was still browsing on the internet when my phone suddenly vibrated. So I grabbed my phone and looked at it. At ganun na lamang ang gulat ko nang makita ko na ang mensahe na nanggaling sa taong pinaka hindi ko inaasahan. It's from Jackson and it says, "Can we talk?" Hindi ko magawang pakalmahin ang puso ko habang binabaybay ng kotse ko na kinalululanan ko ang daan patungo sa daan, patungo sa lugar kung saan kami makikita ni Jackson. Pagkatapos kong mabasa ang mensahe na pinadala niya, ay nagdadalawang isip pa akong sasagutin ko ba ang text niya o hindi. Ngunit sa huli, napagdesisyonan ko na sagutin na lamang ang text niya at makipagkita at makipag-usap sa kanya. Napag-isip-isip ko kasi na mas tamang mag-usap ulit kami para mapag-usapan na namin ang hindi namin magawang pag-usapan noong huling beses na nag-usap kami. I know I told Sarina that I am fine with my friendship with Jackson being ruined and that I have already prepared myself for this. But the truth is, I am not totally fine with it. Kahit papano, gusto ko namang isalba ang relasyon naming dalawa ni Jackson bilang magkaibigan. O kahit hindi na maibalik ang pagkakaibigan namin, kahit ang tingin na lang niya sa akin, kahit ang tingin na lamang niya na magkapareho lamang kami ni Maristela, kahit yun lang, magbago sana. Even though I know that it's already impossible. Nang makarating ako kung saan kami makikita, which is my favorite fast food chain, ay kaagad kong hinanap si Jackson. The fast food is packed. But I was still able to find him, and as usual, he is sitting in the last seat from the back, near the window. Inayos ko muna ang suot kong bonnet at ang sunglasses ko. Saka ako lumakad patungo kay Jackson na abala sa pagkalikot ng kanyang cellphone. At nang makalapit na ako sa kanya, agad kong napansin ang lamesa niya na puno ng mga paborito kong pagkain from this fast food chain. Hindi ko napigilan na mapangiti at kahit papano kumalma ng konti ang puso ko. He ordered my favorites. That's a good thing, right? You already got my favorite, ha? Hindi ko na napigilan ang pagkomento na siyang dahilan upang makuha ko ang atensyon ni Jackson. Mula sa pagkilikot ng kanyang cellphone, nagtaas siya ng tingin at nakukunot ang noo na tumingin sa akin. "Selena, Sambit niya sa pangalan ko. What's with the get-up? Nagtatakang tanong niya. Who take the seat, by the way? Natatarantang saad niya, sabay pagmuestra sa upuang nakatapat sa kinauupuan niya. Umupo naman ako. Well, I don't know if you already know, but I'm quite popular these days, so I have to, disguise myself. If you can call this a disguise, so that I don't attract attention from other people. Nakangiti kong sabi. Ngumiti naman pabalik si Jackson sa akin, which surprised me a little. I heard that, he admitted. No, I already ordered, but if you don't like this, I can order again. What are you saying? You know how much I love these foods. They are all my favorites, I exclaimed. That's good, ani Jackson, na para bang nabunutan ng tinik. It seems that he's worried na hindi ko naman alam kung bakit. Ako nga dapat mag-alala considering what happened during the last time we talked. Pagkatapos nun, pareho na kaming natahimik at tila nagpapakiramdaman lamang kami. Silence and awkwardness enveloped us. At dahil hindi ko na matagalan ng awkwardness, tumikim ako at ako ang naunang nagsalita at nagtanong. So, what it is that you want to talk about? Tinitigan muna ako ni Jackson bago siya humugot ng malalim na hininga saka nagsalita. About what happened the last time. I'm sorry, he said in a small voice while looking straight into my eyes. I didn't mean to say those things, Anna. I was just mad and frustrated. He then looked down. Hindi ko lang kasi talaga maintindihan kung bakit hindi po ba rin kayang bitawan niyang Lucas na yan. Kahit panlaki ng kasalanan na ginawa niya sa'yo. But then, alam ko din naman na hindi pa rin sapat na dahilan yun para diktahan kita at insultuhin kita. I don't have the right to do it. The truth is, hindi ko talaga alam kung paano kita pakikiharapan pagkatapos ng mga hindi magagandang nasabi ko sa'yo. Pero hindi rin naman ako pinatatahimik ng konsensya ko dahil alam kong may mali ako nagawa. Mula sa pagkakayo ko, nag-angat ulit ng mukha si Jackson. Muli niyang sinalubong ang aking mga mata. I am truly sorry, Selena. I really am. I know I crossed the line. Kaya kung hindi mo ako mapapatawad, matatanggap ko. I can hear the genuinely and sincerity in Jackson's voice as he apologizes to me and admitted his mistakes. Kung tutuusin, hindi naman niya kailangan humingi ng tawad. Kasi kahit mahirap aminin, alam ko namang tama siya. I have already realized that. He is right, but I just couldn't find it in myself to admit it. Maybe because deep inside, I don't want to accept the fact that I am slowly turning to be like Maristela, and that I am slowly getting blinded by my revenge. I know all of that, but I still can't give up. Hindi ngayon na malapit ko ng maisakatuparan ang matagal ko ng plano, ang matagal ko ng gustong mangyari. Isang maliit na ngiti ang binigay ko kay Jackson. I admit that I was hurt by what you said, kahit pa alam ko naman na tama ka. Maybe because the fact that it was from you, whom I treasure so much, kaya nasaktan talaga ako. Pero naiintindihan ko naman. Naiintindihan ko kung bakit gano'n na lamang ang naging reaksyon mo. So it's fine, Jackson. I won't say that you don't have to apologize because I was really hurt by everything that you said. Kaya tama lang naman siguro na humingi ka ng tawad. And I have already forgiven you. Ang maliit ng ngiti ni Jackson ay biglang lumawak matapos kong sabihin na pinapatawad ko na siya. Kaya pati ako lumawak na rin ang ngiti. Thank you, Selena. Really. Thank you. Ito naman, kung maka-thank you ka naman para namang sinagot na kita. Nakatawa kung saan. Without even realizing that, I just touched a very sensitive topic. Natigilan na naman si Jackson. Ang malawak ng ngiti, unti-unting naglaho, at doon ko lamang napagtanto kung ano ang aking sinabi. I didn't mean to. Nauutal kung saan. It's fine. Kaagad namang sabi ni Jackson. Tanggap ko naman na kahit ano pang gawin at sabihin ko, I will never be someone special to you. May himig ng lungkot sa boses ni Jackson, and I couldn't help but feel guilty. Kaya naman inabot ko nakasalikop niyang mga palad at pinisili yun. And with a sorry look on my face, I told him, You're special to me, Jackson. Hindi nga lang ng katulad ng kung gaano ako ka-special sa'yo. Pinisil ko ulit ang pagkakasalikop ng kanyang mga palad. You deserve someone better than me, Jackson. You deserve a person that will love you wholeheartedly, a person that can reciprocate your feelings, and a person who will love you more than you love her. Kasi ako, hindi ko kayang ibigay yun sa'yo, and you don't deserve that. Mahalaga ka sa akin, Jackson, and I want all the best for you. I want you to be happy, at alam ko na hindi ako makakapagbigay sa'yo ng kasiyahan na deserve mo. Tumangu-tango muna si Jackson. Saka siya bumuntong hininga ng napakalalim as he look at the window right beside us, kung saan kitang-kita namin ang nangyayari sa labas. You know what? I honestly thought na magkakaroon ako ng chance sa'yo eh. I mean, hindi ka na nakatali sa papel kay Lucas, and it's been 6 years since you annulled your marriage. And Serena also told me that you're doing well in Canada, that you have finally moved on from Lucas. Kaya naman nung nalaman ko na umuwi ka rito sa Pilipinas, kaagad ako nakaramdam ng pag-asa. Pag-asa na baka ngayon, magkakaroon ako ng chance na ipakita sa'yo at iparamdam sa'yo na hindi lamang bilang kaibigan ang turing ko sa'yo. Na nangyari naman, I was able to tell you how I feel and courted you, even though I just decided it on my own. Pero wala pa rin nangyari, kasi hindi ka nakatali kay Lucas sa papel. Nakatali pa rin naman ang puso mo sa kanya. He sighed again. I won't lie and tell you that I am fine, because I am not. I am hurt and my heart is broken. Ibinalik ulit ni Jackson ang kanyang tingin sa akin. At bumalik ang masayang ngiti sa kanyang mga labi na pansamantalang nawala. But despite that, I still want you to know that I was happy. I was happy kasi kahit sa maikling panahon, naiparamdam ko sa'yo kung gaano kalaki ang pagmamahal ko sa'yo. At least sa pagkakataong to, wala na akong pinagsisisihan pa. Kasi nasabi ko na sa'yo, ang dapat matagal ko nang nasabi. Puno ng emosyon na sabi ni Jackson na siya namang nagdulot ng mamasa-masa sa aking mga mata dahil sa tuwa at sa kaginhawaan na aking nadarama ngayon. This is what I really needed here, right now. This is what I need to hear upang kahit papano, maibsa naman ang bigat na nararamdaman ko. As always, Jackson never fails to say the right words to make me feel better, and I wanted to thank him for that. I wanted to let him know how grateful I am to have someone like him by my side. Thank you, maluha-luha akong sabi kay Jackson. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, and I'm sorry. I am really sorry. Paggabi na nang makarating ako sa kondo ko. Pagkatapos kasi naming ubusin ni Jackson ang pagkain in-order niya, naglakad-lakad pa kami at nagkwentuhan ng kung ano-ano, hanggang sa hindi na namin namalayan ang oras. Kung hindi pa namin napansin ang unti-unti ng pagdilim ng paligid, hindi pa namin malalaman na malapit na palang maggabi. Bago ko binuksan ang pinto ng kondo, huminga pa ako ng malalim. Alam ko kasi na nasa loob na si Lucas, dahil kanina pa siya tawag ng tawag at text ng text sa akin. Hindi ko lang sinasagot. I know he's gonna bombard me with questions, and he might be even mad. Kung kaya't hinanda ko ng sarili ko. It's time to do some acting again. After taking deep breath, ay walang pagdadalawang isip kung binuksan ang pinto ng condo unit ko. At kakapasok ko pa lamang na mataan ko na si Lucas, na nakatungong nakaupo sa couch na nasa living room, kung kaya't kaagad ako nagsalita habang hinuhubad ko ang sapatos ko. Hi, love! Kanina ka pa? How did the meeting with your friends go? Did you tell them about your business? Where have you been? Putol ni Lucas sa mga sinasabi ko. As he looked at me, and unlike what I expected him to react, he don't look mad at all, and he looked troubled instead. What happened to him? Hindi ba naging maganda ang takbo ng usapan nila ng mga kaibigan niya? Because if that's the case, then I should rejoice. I mean, it's just another thing to make him miserable. But I, again, acted concerned. Nagmamadali akong lumakad patungo sa kanya, umupo sa tabi niya. I gently put my hand on his back and asked him, What happened? Did something go wrong? With a worried expression on my face and a worried tone in my voice, hindi kaagad sumagot si Lucas. Bumalik din siya sa pagkakatungo, saka siya mahigpit na pinagsalikop ang kanyang mga palad. I was expecting to hear about how the meeting with his friends had gone wrong, but then he said something that made my heart stop for a moment. Maristela committed suicide. She attempted to end her life, Selena. Lucas says, his face troubled. What? Ang tanging na ibulalas ko sa sinabing yun ni Lucas. Bahagyang nalaki ang mga mata ko at bahagyaring umawang ang bibig ko. My brain's ability to think has ceased with my heart, which had stopped beating for a brief moment, is now beating rapidly again. Hindi ko malaman kung anong sasabihin ko o kung anong mararamdaman ko. I just sat next to Lucas, who was still looking down the floor with a troubled expression. Her manager just called me to tell me what happened. Maristela was apparently overdosing on sleeping pills and drinking alcohol last night. Problemadong sabi ni Lucas. Saka siya bumuntong hininga. Dapat naniwala ako sa kanya nung sinabi niya sa akin kahapon na hindi niya kayang mabuhay nang wala ako. I should have talked to her, and I should never have been a jerk to her. How is she then? Is she alright? Sa wakas nahanap ko na ang boses ko, na natiling nasa sahig na katuon ng mata ni Lucas nang sagutin niya ako. She's still in the hospital, and while her condition is stable, the doctor wants to keep an eye on her, because there are signs that she might do it again. So I should go and be there if she wakes up. And the last sentence that Lucas said made my senses go back to normal, and I was able to think again. I took my hand off his back and questioned him with knotted forehead. Be there? And why do you have to be there? Didn't you say she's already in stable condition? Kaya bakit mo pa kailangang puntahan siya? As I have said, there is a chance she will do it again. So your manager asked if I could come over and talk to Maristela, since I was the main reason for her suicide attempt. Isa pa, may mahalaga daw siyang sasabihin sa akin, so I need to be there. Matigas ang boses na sagot ni Lucas. At bakit naman ikaw magiging rason? Sinabi mo ba sa kanya na magpakamatay siya, ha? Doon na nabaling ulit ang tingin ni Lucas. Hindi makapaniwalang tinignan niya ako. Are you serious, Selena? Are you seriously saying that? I left her broken. Isn't that reason enough to blame me? Puno ng pagkadisgusto ang boses ni Lucas. I scoffed. And so? You take the blame? Just like that? Bakit? Tinatablan ka na ba ng konsensya ngayon, ha, Lucas? Selena! Malakas ang boses at galit na sambit ni Lucas sa pangalan ko. What? Pasigaw ko namang sagot sa kanya pabalik. No, I can't let him go and see Maristela. Hindi siya pwedeng mag-guilty or else he'll go back to Maristela again. And my plan of revenge will be ruined. What happened to you, Selena? Did changing your appearance cause you to change your heart as well? How could you sound so heartless right now? Hindi pa rin makapaniwala na sabi ni Lucas. What about you then? Why are you acting like this just because Maristela attempted suicide? Hindi ka naman ganito dati, ah. You didn't feel anything when you left me for Maristela. You didn't come to see me when I attempted suicide before. You did nothing. So why are you acting this way right now? Isn't it your heart that has changed? Puno ng puot ko na rin nasagot sa kanya. Natahimik naman si Lucas dahil sa sinabi ko. Nakita ko rin na bahagya siyang nagulat. Marahil dahil sa hindi niya inaasahan na uungkatin ko ang nakaraan namin sa ganitong sitwasyon. But isn't this best opportunity for me to say those things? And I was simply speaking the truth. He did nothing when I needed him. When I needed him to come and save me and tell me everything was fine. So why would he do such a thing to Maristela? What makes this time different? Sinasabi niya ba sa akin na hindi ako mahalaga sa kanya noon? Na hindi ako importante sa kanya noon? And that he didn't even give a damn about what might have happened to me in the past? These thoughts only fueled my rage. It can't be. Kung anong nararamdaman ko noong sakit, siya rin dapat maramdaman ni Maristela. Hindi pwedeng ako lang ang nasaktan at nagdusa. She should feel the same. And so is Lucas. What? Bakit hindi ka makapagsalita ngayon? Tanong ko ulit. Nang hindi pa rin makapagsalita si Lucas. Tumayo na ako at lumakad palayo kay Lucas. Tinalikuran ko siya. At ilang beses akong huminga ng malalim upang pakalmahin ang sarili ko na tila unti-unti nang sasabog sa galit. I can't be too angry and say things that will get me in trouble with Lucas. I need to calm down so that I can properly assess my plan. Nang pakiramdam ko kahit papano kalmado na ako, saka ako hinarap ulit si Lucas. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything with what I said. I said with a worried look on my face. And I continued. I'm just worried. Worried with what? Ani Lucas. Sa boses na hindi naman nakasigaw, ngunit kariringgan pa rin ng konting inis. Even his face looked cold. Nag-aalala lang ako na baka kapag pumunta ka sa kanya, hindi ka na makabalik pa sa akin. What if she tells you things or threatens you that if you don't come back to her, she'll attempt suicide again? Or what if you start to feel pity and decide to be with her again? I'm just worried, Lucas. If Maristela can't live without you, neither can I. I can't let you go again. I can't lose you again. Yes, this is exactly what I should do. I should act depressed, sad, and worried. I shouldn't say or do anything that will cause Lucas to withdraw from me. I already have him in my grasp. We're already nearing the end of my plan. I can't make a mistake. I can't possibly fail. And in an instant, Lucas' cold expression turned into gentle one. Mula sa pagkakaupo, tumayo si Lucas. Saka siya lumapit sa akin at marahan akong niyakap. Gumanti naman ako ng yakap sa kanya. That won't happen, Selena. Hindi ko na siya babalikan pa. Pupuntahan ko lang si Maristela para kausapin siya. And knock some sense into her. Maristela and I may not be together anymore. Pero hindi ko naman gusto yung saktan niya ang sarili niya dahil lang sa akin. I don't want that to happen, he gently said as he tightened his hug on me. Promise? Tanong ko naman sa kanya while making a face. I promise, he said. Saka siya humiwalay sa akin. Kinulong ang aking mukha gamit ang kanyang mga palad. So you don't have to worry about me going back to her. Ikaw ang pinili ko, Selena. At ikaw ang gusto kong makasama ngayon. Kaya wala kang dapat na ipag-alala. Ako gusto niya makasama ngayon? Is that right now? Does that mean that there is a chance that he won't want to be with me anymore if he wants to be with me right now? What about tomorrow? What about the next day? What about the next day after tomorrow? Paano kapag nagsawa na siya sa akin? Does that mean na itatapon na lamang niya ako at kay Maristela? O sa ibang babae naman siya? Yun naman ang pipiliin niya kapag nagsawa na siya sa akin. Wait, does he even love me? Does he love me now? Does he love me now just as much as he loved Maristela? Hell, is the word love even the right term for that? Because he never said he does. What if he only wants me for my body and for the sex? Because if that is, then that is not enough. I want more. I want him to be in love with me.